On April 17th, 2021, my mother was taken into a hospital to go through labor, and half an hour later, I was born. You'd think that's the beginning of a good story, and well, not exactly. Hi, call me Void. Today I want to talk about how constant pressure to pursue a career with arts led me to, well, stagger, both in school and later on in my adult life. So where did it all begin? I always liked art. Books, comics, paintings, music, sculptures, you name it. Ever since I was a child, I had this fascination with human-made art, so much so that I went ahead and started practicing drawing as a hobby. Let me know in the comments if you also have this, but I remember two specific drawings I would redraw over and over when I was a kid. One of them was of two bumblebees nudging their faces together, and the second is a landscape of a house on the edge of a hill. And this was when I was like young. I know this because I remember that I was still learning my numbers and letters on like an old blackboard in the living room in my house. My skills with drawing didn't start to show until I was like 10, 11-ish, and when my family took notice, they didn't ridicule me or anything. In fact, they were stoked, excited even that someone in the family had these skills. And that's when it started. You should monetize it, make money off it. Why don't you go into college for it? You have to turn this into a career. You have to make money off your skills. I wasn't even done with puberty and all of that was already being thrown in my face, being told every day that I needed to turn my passion into a career because that's what I was good at. You know, I was good at other things too. My grades were stellar when I was younger, but like a passion of mine was quickly transformed into everyone else's ambitions for my future. So this early treatment shaped my relationship with arts, and to this day I'm still affected, and not in a good way. By the age of 17-ish, I was failing at school. By that time, my family and I had moved the country, so the fact that I didn't speak English well back then was also a contributor. However, that was when my family was deep inside my eardrum chanting, "Make money off your art every single damn day," leading me to think that's all I'm good at. And when I eventually dropped out of school, I did not know how to do anything besides draw. Now you must be thinking, it's not that hard, just sell your stuff. And while that is true, there is also the debilitating anxiety rooted into the fear of failure that I was pretty much conditioned into having very early on. What if I can't do it? What if I fail at the one thing I'm good at? What if I let everyone down by not going through with it? What if I try for years just to die another nobody? So, for years, I've been stagnated. I have this deep-rooted love for art, but at the same time I think to myself, what is the value of what I can do if I can't make money off it? And that is so fucked up in a multitude of levels that I cannot even begin to explain. So what did I do? A project. After another failed project, backed up by yet another failed project that didn't even leave the shelf. I started creating from the wrong place, never being able to see an idea through to the end or even through the first brush stroke. The longest project I've had that I actually managed to stick to was a slice of life webcomic called Horrible Taste that I ceased updating last year, and now I'm stumped once again. With the rise of AI and more people competing every day to be seen on the internet, it's become quite discouraging to post your art online. Some people go years up to a decade trying to build something on the internet only to crash face first into a wall of nothing. I know that I shouldn't think this way about art and whatnot, but nobody's perfect, and I'm being vulnerable here when I say all of this to you. And you know what I want? To write a book. I love writing. I've been writing fanfic since I was like 13, and I've always read books too. But now I'm afraid. Afraid that this will fall into the same bin of failed projects that I spit out into the wind. I have crippling anxiety too. So much so that oftentimes I start shaking randomly because something needs to be done. Or I'm worried about the future while letting the past control me like a puppet. And I don't believe in myself a lot of the times too. This video has no resolution if you're looking for one. It's just me talking about how the pressure from my family to pursue an art career led me to eventually becoming like this. A stagnated person who has no idea what to do with their life, fearing that I might just vanish into the crowd like so many others. Failure scares me, and I don't know if I'll ever heal my relationship with drawing. And sometimes I can't help but feel like I wasn't even seen as a human, just an art-making machine. haven't made a long video in a while. To summarize why I've been gone, I'm mentally ill and numbers mess me up. I want to start posting again, but like, algorithm be damned, you know? Posting on my own time and stuff. I know that I literally just talked about people trying to be seen on the internet for years and never making it, and how I may be one of them, but I still want to try. And I think that says something about me. Either that I have too much hope, or that I'm a stupid idiot. Whichever it is, I'm happy to carry it with me. Alright, and that's it for today, y'all. If you want to see any other projects that I've got going on, subscribe to the channel, check out my other social medias down below, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!